always excited to see Nagoriyuki show up. I'm always excited to see how the Nagoriyuki is going to be played out.
Look, when Nago shows up, that is one of the situations where you have to be concerned because you picked that character with confidence.
Yes. You knew a thing or two. You were going up against Ramlethal or Soul Bad Guy. You're used to this matchup for sure. Nice challenge.
Not
Wall carry over.
6H into the sword toss.
Really scary situation. Doesn't matter. Nice 2S here. Apotheosis here up against the end.
What's the pressure looking like? Blood gauge kind of high. Gonna have to be careful. RC. Oh, off of the confirm. Almost had it.
Pop to the hand. Wait a minute. Don't walk up on me right now. I'm not done.
Wasn't finished talking.
And another thing. Big counter hit to start off the round here again. Caught on the back foot here. Maybe some character up in the area against the Nagoriyuki. Especially, I'm digging it. Uh-oh, here comes the rage.
Oh, blood rage activation. Gotta be careful though, because you can get blasted back. All right. Only one at the plate at the moment. Big counter in here for Yin. The burst back. Apotheosis trying to keep that corner.
That's so important here. It has to yellow RC here to try to get pushed back out of the corner. I don't have bursts now anymore, so play your cards right, Yin.
Look at that chip damage off of the knockout heavies though. That thing is aggressive.
Absolutely. Then once that blood gauge hits level 2, the chip damage gets substantially larger. And there it goes right there. Them's the breaks. Chipping away at your health is such a scary situation here. I get flashbacks to Hyde in Under Night, right?
Yes.
Because Hyde has that feature of adding chip on every sword slash or every hit basically. It's really terrifying.
It's also a meter drain too, right? Because you have to FD those when you get to that health critical point where you're like, man, I can't take too many more of these hits. So you have to start FDing, you lose tension for that. And the great Nagos will put you in a block string where it's like, yeah, I can, it's not necessarily real, but if I guess wrong, I'm absolutely dead.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really interesting to see Apotheosis play because at the top of the set, I talked about like the varying differences in the Nagoriyuki players here, and Apotheosis is playing very aggressively. We often see a lot of other Nagoriyuki players kind of sit there on that level 2 of Blood Rage. Apotheosis seemed to be in control that whole set, had the momentum, was really confident in just letting go of the Blood Rage, just succumbing to the vampiric personality and just exploding damage on Ramlethal, not letting her get the chance.
Look, Marvel Phase 5 is starting up soon, so, Blade's coming out. Apotheosis just trying to fall in with the times, baby. You know what it is.
It's the early audition tapes. Wesley Snipes stepped down. We got somebody else on deck.
Somebody's got to do it, and I think Nago wants to be the one.
Let's rock.
All right, nice Beyblade. Let it rip to start here. The bit is a defensive bit.
Putting Yin on the back foot immediately, establishing that corner pressure. I like the use of the punch button there just to keep the pressure in check.
Right. It's one of Nagoriyuki's faster buttons here. Challenging to start up for some of Ramlethal's strong slash gets delayed, unfortunately. Takes the blue roaming cancel here. Perfect for Nagoriyuki.
Look, the Bloodspin is one of the best specials in the game. 0 on block forces you to guess what's going to come next, and oftentimes if you guess wrong, you're going through the wall.
Yeah, guaranteed explosion about to come up here. You're not going through the wall this time quite yet. Apotheosis here, but let one more of those hits come from a Ramlethal in that corner situation. It's scary.
All right, Yin has a chance here, yeah. Sword set into the guns.
Immediately goes, oh no, dropped it!
That can be a little tricky to catch on the wall. Purple RC, big counter hit for Apotheosis.
Extended normals will catch you in the sky. This airspace belongs to Nagoriyuki. You don't have a dash, traditional one. You have a command dash, but Nagoriyuki doesn't need to move all that fast. Look how long that sword is. It's reaching halfway across the screen.
It's actually ridiculous once it gets to that second level of blood, just catching you everywhere you go. Nago might not be the airborne character, but you still got to respect the fact that if he's on the ground and anywhere near half screen, you got to watch out when you jump.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when that blood gauge just cranked up. You're absolutely right here. So into game 3, Apotheosis is up 2-0 against Yen here.
Yeah, Yin had a chance there at the wall. I mean, feasibly, you imagine that at least that round would have gone different with the conversion. So, maybe a change of clothes, match kind of the theme of the day and, play differently in this game.
Absolutely blocks the explosion here. Nice block on the low here. And a challenge, 2P, able to get the counter and calls out the burst, but not able to get the conversion after the fact.
Turn up 2D. Oh, the roll as here we go. Apotheosis with a chance here.
RC for your RC here, but that's going to get counter hit. Oh, slash. Ending it up. Nice. One universe here. Anti-air.
Barry Bond style. Apotheosis with match point on their side.
Don't look away.
You know, I wish we had the mod where it had the Smash Bros. Baseball bat every time. Oh, slapper, heavy slash hit like that for Nagoriyuki here. Off the corner, sword lost for Yen right now. Just a small limitation.
Oh, big conversion here off of the 6H. Not enough for the wall splat, but plenty of damage on the board.
Big counter hit. One more combo will do it here. Has to block. Really good challenge here.
Yeah, great use of 2P there just to get a button out there to stop the pressure, but the 2S into the 5H, that will connect with that level of blood. It was a counter hit too, so Apotheosis making it look real good in the beginning of round 1 winners.
Able to use those faster 5P, 2P buttons and just kind of normally we see the Rekka series, or quote unquote the Rekka series for Nagoriyuki to close that gap and go for command grab mixes. But here, we have a different type of character with Rekka's Chipp out here with Rikir. And nice for Zato here.
Yeah, Dr. Dinosaur trying to, make Zato stand on the board. We've seen Zato before at TNS, and a lot of work has been done, but Chipp, another character that people are saying are at the top of the mountain.
Wide open. A steady bias. Gonna have to get blocked. Go. Zeta Blade out there.
Just gotta let him know. Rikir trying to close out the round. Dr. Dinosaur completely on the back foot for round 1.
You know, it's really interesting to see Rikir play Chipp because, of course, Rikir, if you don't know, playing Enkidu out there in Under Night in a very overwhelming fashion. That's a character knowledge that is really important against Rikir. So, Chipp being overwhelming as well as Rikir, it seems like it's a match made in heaven for Rikir.
Yeah, it's definitely working out real well. We see the 2K coming in, dropping down on Dr. Dinosaur, and just the APM of Chipp players. I don't know how they do it. They take an espresso and then like a shot of B12 to the face before they start playing.
5-hour energy is on crank. They took the extra strength out here. Jeez, you got to keep Chipp at bay, and as Zato, that's going to be tough, especially being worried about Little Eddie as well too, because that's going to be a key factor in trying to lock down Chipp. But Chipp moving so fast across the screen, having so many options, especially you think about Alpha Blade, and then once Chipp gets meter as well too, then you have to guess the mix after the fact Alpha Blade, because maybe there's going to be an RC there, or maybe they're just going to be crazy and just let it rock. It's tough.
It's incredibly hard, and essentially, it's a horsefly with a giant knife who can Roman cancel. Imagine that in your home. A horsefly comes in the window with a butcher knife and it can RC. You're not catching that.
You move out.
That's
the house belongs to the housefly.
Yeah.
Oh. Goodness gracious. All right, well, Dr. Dinosaur out here trying to survive the extinction of dinosaurs and avoid the pandemic that is Jurassic Park.
Let's see if Dr. Dinosaur can find a way here. Rikir pushing him back into the corner. Pressure strings again. 2K, another one on block. Had to miss.
Full screen situation here. Being cautious to bring out Little Eddie. It's good.
What's the mix going to be? Alpha Blade diagonally. Other side. Dr. Dinosaur being put on the and one video for sure.
Dr. Dinosaur, I want to give you some advice, but I am not a qualified doctor like yourself, so I have nothing to do right now. Good luck.
We need to go back to school for right now to figure out what's going on with here. Just keeping the pressure going. I mean, there's no turns available.
Just running up the wall, waiting for the recovery here.
Gets the pose out, finally gets a hit here now. A chance to play. I'm pretty sure Dr. Dinosaur bought the game. That's my man's pressing the button.
It just depends on which version, because if Rikir bought the early access, then clearly Rikir gets to play a little bit longer than Dr. Dinosaur. That's his command throw right there to wrap up the second game.
Rikir got the second season pass. He's playing in the future. This is looking a little rough at the moment, but it's one of those things where your matchup experience against Chipp, especially if you don't have a lot of it, is going to play a huge factor. Because a Chipp player that knows what they're doing is going to play at such a speed where if you're just trying to figure out what Chipp is doing, it's going to be rough. It's going to be really rough.
Yeah, if you are not used to that matchup or haven't got into the mission mode at the very least to see what the move looks like for Chipp, it's going to be a tough time here. Of course, give yourself a little fist bump every time you at least score a solid hit on Chipp, because that is going to get defeated really quickly here. This is fast as Rikir is depleting Dr. Dinosaur's life in this corner.
Gonna need to lay down some pressure. Finally gets the drill going, but again, having a block push back to the corner after the punish here, fully activated at the moment. Not enough meter. Dr. Dinosaur has the YRC available, but when do you use it?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you want to try to save that meter for another potential opportunity here, and unfortunately, you're not going to get it because he got caught low in the record series from Rikir.
Match point just like that for Rikir. Dr. Dinosaur going to be sent back into the Amber if they don't figure something out.
Here we go, Frog's out. Eddie puts up a wall of protection here. It's no help against the onslaught that is Chipp.
Big counter hit. Red RC, what's it going to be? Wall splat? No.
Yeah, I've noticed Rikir doesn't really go for these wall splats here. Goes for beating that situations here and tries to get the corner pressure.
I mean, that's a tactical thing that's worked out really well for Rikir, especially playing Chipp, right? You want to get that mix going.
Exactly. Nice. So here it goes for outplay. Burst right through it, though. So she doesn't get the gold burst benefits here.
So YRC Rikir taking the turn back, hitting the scoop. What's it going to be? Overhead. The cabeza is opened up. And Rikir, another match coming right at you. Nitro, Rocket Soul. I know, Zero, you're excited. We're going to calm down a little bit. There's also someone else playing. You know, there's a Leo on the other side.
Where's Leo? Out here at Gatlight up against Nitro here with Soul. And this is an interesting matchup here. Saw K7 going up against a Soul player as well last night here. Both Leo and the back and forth here is going to be really interesting. Like, fishing out for these whip punishes, especially with far slash. Flash kick is going to be an important tool to throw out there, especially on these far slash plays for Leo.
URC into the overhead. That like getting hemmed up in the corner through the wall. Positive bonus for Nitro. Round start dust.
Yellow white. Oh my goodness, still able to get the 6 through after the yellow.
Barbaric is what it is.
It really is. Dende Thick flipped the bracket as Soul last night here. So Soul representation up against Leo is the classic matchup right now. The two big gorillas here. Boom. Both slash. Kill the drill.
Fast here, Mega Plus on block. That like just trying to find a rhythm. The door knocker connects, had to burst it.
Wow, 5K shutting the ankle the momentum with the fast RC2. Clean hit DP to get the wall flat and close out the game. Nitro.
What a boy.
Nitro blazing their way through game one. That was, oh man, that was definitely, you know, gorillas in the jungle, but one of them were golden, and that's all I'm going to say about that. If you know the lore, you know the lore. Nitro making it look real good at the moment.
Goodness gracious. I mean, both characters really capable of just putting on a world of hurt here. Of course, Leo capable of like OTG wall shatters even. It's insane. I can't believe, still, just even looking at that 5K was fast enough from Soul to shut down that attack too. I'm floored.
3 frames, baby. That's all we need.
So now we're seeing a little bit less back and forth movement here. Just going in. Nitro just wants to shut it down immediately. Big fast here. What do you think is going? Try jumping again.
That like immediately has to burst. We're just doing it now. The disrespect is at full volume. Adjust your headsets as comfortable for your ears. This is going to get a little ruckus.
And of course, you know, Nitro putting on that Soul bad guy and Gerd style here, running up to DP. No way. Oh yes, the purple RC. Good awareness here from Gat-like, but gonna get some anyway.
Look, that was to save your pride. That had nothing to do with my winning the round. That was not to end me up on SportsCenter at the end of the night.
Eat the da-da-da.
This update, man gets snatched up for no reason at all.
Turn it around, Gat-like. Space. Has to be so careful how much overcommit here with these buttons. Okay, back.
Wow, Nitro actually challenged there, but Gat-like keeps the corner. Are we going through?
RC coming out just in time there. Okay, gonna put the path here. Our point is out.
Okay, Red RC has a chance to splat here.
Missed it. Okay, low and slow reverse. Right. We have a round on the board here. We got a match.
Yeah, Gat-like definitely took the long route to get the round, but you know, once you get on the board, that's all that matters.
Wow, patience for Nitro here. Just decides to throw triple tap here. Say it with your chest with Russian. There was a fourth one in there. Thanks to this guy like this reversal wake up.
Yeah, definitely. Gat-like being pushed now into the corner. I think Nitro's just trying some stuff out. If I'm just being honest, I'm keeping 100% with you. The slow motion of this match has definitely allowed Gat-like to press buttons, get in there and run some offense, but Nitro is definitely able to turn it on when they need to.
No, and just as I was talking about earlier in the last series there, Gat-like has to be careful about how far they're reaching with that 2K. His soul is gonna approach with the knock-knock. I'm coming in.
It doesn't matter if you ordered Uber Eats or not, food's gonna be delivered on the table.
Yeah, you ordered an Uber Eats? No, I didn't. No, you did.
You actually did. You actually did. And if you try to close the door, I'm gonna drive through it with a car. That's Fafnir.
He turns around. You sure about that? Yeah, no food. Okay, all right.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Oh, speaking of in the fast lane, Nitro up 2-0, looking to move on in bracket. Gat-like, had some opportunities there, but Nitro definitely able to turn up the heat when necessary. And it's going to be up to Gat-like to continue the slow motion play.
The run-up, yep. The bravery from Nitro. Because, Nitro's been able to assert their offense this entire set and has not been able to stop it at all. Nice big conversion here. What's that damage?
Really huge. Turbulence block had to backstep there. Nitro looking to continue. Run up 2D. Playing old school gear now.
Let's have the ball splat there. One more series we'll do it here. We're in throw range. Doesn't need it. Okay, yeah. It's an interesting decision to burst right there. Just need it for the next round, especially when you're one hit away from death.
Nitro on match point. Looking to close things out. Oh, the runaround counter slash with the close slash. This is going to be problematic. Door knocker connects. This is a ton of damage. No.
Really wishing he had that burst now, huh?
You always want burst when you're playing against Soul.
Did I already spend my burst? Because I wish I had it right now.
At least slap here.
And there you go, Nitro here, showing you it's not the car that wins the race, it's the drive.
Excited to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, and in a matchup up against another Soul bad guy here. How many Soul bad guys do you think we got in this entire bracket?
What is it, about 150 people? That's at least 100 souls.
Okay. Let's rock. I think that's about a fair assessment. 16 to start up. Really good defense from Nagoriyuki.
Making the 2S work as well. Has Joffrey in the corner. Won't be king for long if that keeps happening.
Wait a minute. Don't you know you're up against Soul bad guy Dietime? Wait a minute. It's Soul's turn.
Dietime took the name, the words in the name, and flipped them around. Time to die.
What? Where do you gotta go? It's Saturday evening. You're already in. What's happening?
Got plans. Oh, 6 feet immediately.
Let it rip, DP. You're gonna get scooped up into the other. Oh, made it out scot-free, but it got caught on the second bar slash.
Oh, open the door and it was just a fist right to the dome. Gotta check the peephole, man. You can't just open the door without seeing who's on the other side.
But Soul's already coming with the battering ram. So if you're looking at the peephole, you're gonna get knocked out.
I'd rather the door take it first than my whole face. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're into round 3. Dietime trying to get a little bit of that momentum they had in round 1, but Joffrey did a great job of just, running the far slash, mix up, rock, paper, scissors, whatever you want to call it. It's working out really well.
Nice Fapnir here, Vortex out there. Let's give you another one. Yo, Joffrey saw the future. Joffrey saw the DVR listings of how Joffrey died in Game of Thrones. That's not a spoiler anymore. That series is so old. And was well aware of the situation, avoiding the crouching heavy slash.
Yeah. Run up, just paused to see what happened. Big whiff on the crouching heavy and ended up with the counter hit. Didn't get the punish, but Dietime was pressing something and got blown open for it. So it's going to be Joffrey going up 1-0. And that's a heck of a way to answer back.
Yeah, I was scared. I was really scared. I've never seen a Nagoriyuki so confident in taking down a sole bad guy like that.
Yeah, I mean, even for a moment, Joffrey forgot who they picked. Like, wait, what character? I'm Soul. Oh, okay. All right, I know what to do.
Just leaned over to the homie, the roommates that are over there. Does this person know I'm playing sole bad guy? What's happening?
I'm trying to get some of that momentum back first. Not able to come through and gets punished.
Corner here, no meter available. Going to get caught 5K here.
Goodness, caught him reaching. The 2-piece, no drink, just dry chicken down the gullet.
That's the best set I ever saw one.
Just shoot me at that point. Like,
You're right, no sweet tea, nothing. It's just okay. Big jump in, already walking Nagoriyuki back into this corner here. Good fast RC to extend the combo with a clean hit, Volcanic Viper.
Dietime living up to their namesake in all the wrong ways at the moment. YRC to get a chance, but heavy Volcanic Viper into purple RC. Stop it. Just stop it.
That was real quick. Oh, that was real quick.
I'm upset.
I'm upset for you.
Goodness, what is going on? Oh man, Joffrey up 2-0. Dietime might want to take a little moment or two to just try to think about what happened there. And I'm all about that in bracket, especially. Just use the time that you have to try to say, okay, what's happening? Because I came out with the thunder and it's not quite working out. So use that time. The run. What happened? Oh, well, we're going into game 3. Joffrey looking incredibly comfortable. Probably has a Snuggie on right now. Dietime is up for a long hill battle for sure. Going to need the reverse sweep to have things go in their favor.
I want to see that first round from Dietime on repeat. Let's see that happen. Backing off to start. 5K caught out of the sky. Good burst right away to keep that corner pressure.
Dietime. Good 2S there to get the run up. And now Dietime actually has a chance here in this corner. Got to watch the blood gauge. Oh, good tech.
Oh, good purple RC to get the throw.
Okay. Dietime took a little bit of time to check the notes and was like, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Nagoriyuki. Okay, I got it.
Yup. Definitely start. Already back up at the corner. Big counter hit from 6S. We're going to get... Oh, that's actually pretty lucky here for Dietime. Thankfully, not going to get a wall smash situation here.
Fast RC snatched up. Now Dietime has a chance. Snap.
Nice. Big counter hit. Not your turn quite yet. Oh, let's go, Dietime.
Dietime with plenty of meter
Yes.
in the tank, can do pretty much whatever they want. YRC there gets a turn. No, I'm sorry, it's so bad. You don't have.
I even thought myself that a DP was coming. So I will just DP this. As a Soul player, that's what I would have done.
Well, Dietime really incorporating the grab in between those staggered pressure strings to interrupt Joffrey's offense. I like that. It's obviously it's risky, but you got to do something, right? If Soul's knocking at the door, he's not going to let you just, walk away and not answer. You got to say something. So it's one of those things where Dietime found a good answer, and now this is where the mind games evolve, right? Because now Joffrey's well aware that Dietime's been using throw to interrupt the stagger strings. So now we're going to see more 5H after Far Slash. Things like that. That's how it's going to develop as we go into game 4.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see Dietime get away with a lot of these throws, because we saw like earlier in those games, Joffrey was really catching a lot of the throw attempts from Dietime, and perhaps it is, again, that player tendency, right, where you're learning over time in the set as to how the player is going to interact with your attacks here. Fortunately, the game dropped before the 4th game started here, so we just got to get the reconnect real quick to continue this set.
I don't even see Dietime on the station anymore. Disappeared into the void.
Thought the match was already over. I have foreseen the end.
That Doom counter clicked to 0 and was like, well, see you guys next time.
Oh boy.
Might have been a game crash. We'll see what happens here. It definitely does happen. But obviously, great adaptation from Dietime in game 3. Unfortunately, now the momentum has been disrupted because of the game crash. But that being said, I did like what I saw from Dietime in game 3, and it was different from the momentum that they came out with game 1, round 1. But it still answered some of the things that Joffrey was doing, because for a while it just was like all Joffrey all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Joffrey was definitely getting away with the classic Soul mix-ups here, and I strongly believe that Dietime just was kind of taking a moment, unfortunately, better late than never, to really understand the situations that they were getting put into against Joffrey and really learning those tendencies as well. Of course, getting caught by 5K from jumping in a handful of times there. Got to start air blocking. We got to start thinking about that and how we make these approaches to shut down that offensive pressure from Soul Bad Guy. Of course, easier said than done.
Definitely
but,
easier said than done.
Definitely
But
doable.
doable.
We've seen it. Yeah, Dietime's done it. Do it again.
It's doable. It's hard work, but it is something that you can accomplish. Joffrey hasn't really been using 6S a lot. I'm wondering if that's going to be something that starts to come into play. Dash cancel 6S covers a lot of space. On block cancels into Gunflame, and Nago, one of the characters that without meter really can't do much about it. Now, if Nago has meter, you can drift Blue RC forward and actually punish the Gunflame after the 6S on block. But again, that's a call out, right? Because if there's a fake Gunflame, then Soul's recovering, and it's a whole thing. So, that might be something we see Joffrey start to utilize for this game 4 coming up, especially now that Dietime has started to answer the normal kind of far slash, heavy slash, Oki, pressure, that type of situation.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be really interesting to see if Joffrey does end up making the adjustment, because normally you don't really see Soul players really change up too far from the set play that they've decided on in a match. Like they're pretty consistent with what they're doing, and of course we've seen before too where Soul will just get really confident and go like, you know what, let me do the most craziest thing I could do right now, which is as a Soul player would do, and just do something that is unexpected for the opponent, to just keep them guessing, because we all very well aware of the unknown factor about Soul Bad Guy. Like, okay, here's this opportunity where Soul might just let out a DP. I don't know why, I just breathed and they let out slash DP into another slash DP, and I'm getting blown up for it. So you have to worry about that factor.
Yeah, that's something that you always got to think about when you're playing up against Soul, and it's going to be prevalent, because 1, it's a really strong answer. 2, the recovery on slash DP on a whiff or a block is just really hard. It has to be at the forefront of your mind, right? Like, I am looking for the DP to get that punish. If it's just something where you're like, oh, they DP'd, and by the time your brain clicks that in, they've already recovered. So
Right.
it's a strong option and really does stop momentum, which is so important in Strive, because offensive momentum is what carries you in this game quite a bit. I mean, you got the risk gauge factor, you got the corner pressure factor, you got the fact that if you're blocking in this game, unless you're a legend and are just blocking all the time, you're not building meter that much. And so it puts you in a situation where you're at the deficit time and time again, and you're at the resource deficit as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, as Nagoriyuki, that is a really scary situation, especially like it depends upon where you're left off in the blood gauge too, right? If you're, you know, one special away from blood rage, then, you know, you have to really think about how you're going to make that approach without any sort of meter to try to like a RC drifting forward or anything like that. Might end up, oh, hold on, I think we saw somebody just get on station here. We're ready, let's go.
I saw Dietime for a moment. It was like like the echoes from the Shadow Realm came out for a moment before they got pulled back. Came from the future. Like, guys, you gotta be able to go.
Don't listen to the just gone. Like, don't listen to what? Whoa!
Oh my goodness. Well, looks like we might be ready to go back at it. Dietime has returned, and we're finally going to see this game for us. Super excited. Shout outs to the TNS team for hanging in there. It can be really rough. So glad we're going to be able to see the conclusion or possible extension of this match.
Absolutely. The Eagle is a flying here. Dietime is back out there against Hikari. Joffrey, as it were.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Holding my breath. Please.
Come on.
Man.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. It's like you start the car and you're like, come on, turn over, baby. Just one more. Just get me in there one more time. I promise I'll fix you later.
Get the paycheck just so I can fix you, please. There we go. Nice throw.
Okay. Aggressive burst there, but I like it. Joffrey keeping that corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't give Nagoriyuki the opportunity to make that forward momentum happen. Good. Specials are ripped out. Oh, nice DP here from Joffrey. Good stand.
Yeah, nice stand-up block. Got the snack. Okay, we get the party. Checks Mixer out.
Ooh, another one. Loving the aggression here from Dietime. Trying to close it out. One more hit will do it. Bandit Bringer. No! Throw, but no confirm. Never mind. The heavy slash should get the counter. Fast RC Dust is not going to finish the round here. Won't spend the burst. Got to hold on to it. Yes! Two slash.
From Dietime. Trying to tie it up 2-2.
Okay, I love it. Cancel slash. Get the blood-sucking universe out here.
Oh, got the 6H as well. Corner pressure, Fu kills backwards. 2H connects. Close slash connects as well. Force the burst out of Joffrey.
RC still trying to keep this pressure here. This is scary. Caught, jump in, watch the ankles.
Yo, the decapitation slash Dietime hacking his way into game 5.
Dietime. There was no decision that would let Dietime just deter from that offense at all. There was DP attempts, Dietime didn't care, still put out the buttons, burst immediately. Excellent situations from, or decisions rather, from Dietime throughout that entire game.
Eating a whole bowl of Wheaties in between the time it took to connect the server. And by the time they came back, Dietime was ready, flexing on them. Had some protein, some fiber, was ready to go.
Dietime pulled out the Wheaties, opened up a can of spinach, just put them all in a bowl, and just came back.
Ran in the bathroom, shouted Bankai, came back out glowing. It's a whole new Dietime.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock. Disappear. You got the win.
Let's throw, start. Now we're going into the spin. Not your turn quite yet. A DP.
All right, another throw, keeping Joffrey in the corner, gets caught up by the 2S. Look at the damage here. Nice jump out the purple RC into the air, yeet.
Uh-oh, bar slash begins though. Hanging on to a thread. The first gets called out. Dietime still has plenty of health here, but it's not to get erased.
Positive bonus for Joffrey and 50% meter. Yeah, you knew what it was. The brakes. Hit my man with Dempsey roll. Stop.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
All right. Yeah. Oh, jeez. All the patience in the world, but still had to try to get an opening here. Dietime now trying to make that offense begin. Nice blood-sucking universe here.
Conversion for Joffrey is going to get the wall splat with the gun flame, and now Dietime pretty much one decision away from getting sent down to losers.
Nice. All right, trying to take the turn back and does succeed. Unfortunately, Slash Grand Viper coming out.
Gun flame, yep, there it is. I was just saying, 6S gun flame pressure. What are you going to do? You're not going to, you're not air dash.
Rymo on Millia Rage. Marn has been killing it with Giovanna. A lot of great stuff here. A lot of great aggression with the air overdrive as well with Giovanna. I mean, of course, it's a safe dive kick. It's still your turn after the fact. Why not?
I was going to say safe is plus. What do you mean? What is safe?
Close ones here. Oh, yeah, immediate burst. Why not? Millia will just explode. Wow. But nothing after the fact. Yikes.
Yeah. It's going to be all about that capitalization, too, especially against a Geo. RC to finish it off. Marn taking round 1.
Yeah, it's so important to capitalize on every hit, especially as a low health character like Millia here. Marn make that nice approach here with 5 heavy slash here.
Ooh, caught the jump out attempt with the DP. Smart stuff.
Look at this pressure. Risk gauge is cranked, able to get out. Tries to go for double overhead. You're about to get caught in the spin cycle.
Oh my goodness.
Air to air here from Rymo.
All right, Rymo setting down the vinyls. What's the music gonna be? What's the song? Oh yeah, we getting something that old school, the Birds Bait edition.
All right, knocked out right through here. Gonna have 2 bars a meter here to try to get this mix opportunity here. Does take a round here. Rymo is still in it.
I see you out here, Rymo. Going into Duel 3, Game 1. See the adaptations happen. Wow. Immediate dash up from Marn.
Close slash. That was actually a wild interaction here to start here, but Rymo answering back here, pushing to the opposite corner, trying to go for a throw attempt, not happening.
The air scoops, the Hoggins, and the DOS right afterwards. What's it going to be from Marn? The slide up. Yo, Geo with the Crisco on the butters just all over the map.
Weird a pair of roller skates even. Yo, nice overdrive here from Rymo. Try to keep this corner pressure going. Although the defense is increased here for Marn. There's the reversal super here. Able to block. Nice RC to keep it safe. Oh, the challenge of the dust. Couple more hits here and slot the chip. The chip will wrap it up here for Marn taking the first game.
The doggo coming through for Marn with the chip damage. Rymo making it super close though. This is a good set already. I'm excited to see game 2 happen, but we saw Rymo just kind of turn up the aggression and honestly stay with the air actions because Geo's just going to close the distance immediately, right? Like the dash speed, right. The fact that far slash just comes in like a bullet out of nowhere. It's one of those things where you don't even want to stay on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're Millia, of course, you do want to dominate the airspace. And if Marn is going to keep controlling the airspace as he's been doing, it's going to be a real problem here for Rymo to try to get anything rolling here. Reversal attempt does get shut down. Gold burst, so plenty of opportunities here for Marn.
Please don't move.
Dash up throw.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and defensive bonus.
Yeah. Oh, boy. There's that burst here, trying to get some room off the wall here. Push back into the corner. Yeah, reversal, overdrive here. Nope, the nice red RC into charge. Dust combo will wrap this up here for Marn. But drop kick, last hit, so one more hit will do it here. 6P though, big opportunity for Rymo.
Oh, big overhead counter hit. Here we go, Rymo trying to close things out and take that opportunity that Marn gave them after the dust.
Good air to air here, but missed the last shot. 6P still catches another one here and finishes it up with the OTG. Rymo getting out by the skin of their teeth.
Rymo taking what was given for sure, and now Marn immediately with the round start aggression pushing Rymo into the corner. Air dashes, all blocks, stand up to block the dust. Great defensive sequence from Rymo.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, okay, while rising. Nice, this gets out. No reversal attempt here from Marn. Interesting. Good air combo from Rymo. Millia is just such a squirrely character. Dude, Shock, thank you so much for the resub.
Run up, close slash, here we go, conversions. What's Rymo gonna do? Air dash, late, gets the wall break as well, sets down the disc. Rymo, just the onslaught in the corner, ends up taking both rounds after, I mean, it was a gift, right? Round one was a gift. I'm not trying to take anything away from Rymo, but Martin had the ability to close it out, didn't. Rymo, shout outs to them for capitalizing on that. Now we're at 1-1.
It's so important to close out your matches there and not give up, right? When you have that last little bit of health left over, it's not over until it says slash or perfect in some cases. Like regardless, just keep cranking, keep trying to play your game, and you know, you might get away with it like Rymo did. Excellent work.
Good stuff, and now we're going into game 3, all tied up. Marn, aggression immediately stopped from Rymo, and good awareness from Rymo, just saying, you know what, round start has been really aggressive at the beginning. I'm going to try to stop it, but now Marn has corner.
Nice. Ooh, double dash in the sky here. Nice. And just slowly chipping away at health. It's not like massive hits, but you know, the stray hits here and there that keep catching Marn as Rymo keeps getting this mix is adding up here now. Push back into the corner. Marn is taking advantage of the situation. Meter is cranked up, so plenty of opportunities here.
Oh, the side switch.
Ooh, really nice extension off the hair car here. And there it is, the air super.
RC? Marn keeping it going. Yo, took him to the hair salon extensions.
Duel 2.
Really expensive bill. You see how long Millia's hair is? I mean, seriously.
That's a lot of money and at least 24 hours under a dryer.
All right, nice run up 5K to get the jump dust combo to extend into a wall splat.
55% life just like that. Marn looking to answer back with a vengeance in game 3. Rymo hemmed up in the corner in all types of ways. Burst just to stay anywhere away from Marn.
So important here because Millia will just get erased with this overdrive here, trying to put out a 5K. Excellent reversal decision from Marn here, coming out on top 2-1 over Rymo.
Wow, that was the turning it up the heat to max and then plus some. That Marn came out with a thundering attack at the beginning and just kept it going the whole way through. So Rymo definitely going to need to answer back and make sure that they aren't overwhelmed. But we see Marn as well. Watch the way that Marn pushes Rymo to the corner, even on block. Right. That sequence allows Marn to build that 100 tension super quick. Like, if you pay attention, Marn gets that tension really fast, and that's so important in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the mobility for Millia is absolutely difficult to deal with here, but with Geo and her grounded mobility and that dash, it's going to be super important to have those additional options with these buffs that you get off the full meter and RC options as well. Nice air throw here. The control. Excellent pressure game from Marn. Good challenge here with the 2P.
Great stuff there from Marn. Again, close to max tension, but the 6P. Air scoop, RC, you're done.
And yeah, you're right. The meter just flies into Marn's tension bar there.
Setting down the vinyl. Rymo trying to get things going, but Marn has a turn again. Rymo with the neutral throw. Nice little punish there, but gonna need a little bit more. 6P gets an ability to run something. No, wake up throw.
Wow. Oh, slash full extension. Wall splat is gonna land here. Nice. And the super to get the wall shatter here in the better Oki.
And more damage as well. Just everything going in Marn's favor. Rymo has meter, might need to use it on an RC if they can't get out of this pressure from Marn.
Oh, doesn't even get the opportunity here. Just the jump heavy slash into the super to close it out.
Speaking of C's, we got double May on the screen, a lot of water. put on your ponchos and get ready for the splash zone.
Oh boy. You know, I think I speak for everybody in the chat right now when I say, you know, of course it's going to be a Mei mirror because now nobody else has to deal with Mei right now. One of these Meis are going to go down, and that's fine. I don't think anyone's upset about this matchup.
Except for the other person playing.
Yeah, except for the other Mei.
How did this happen?
It was all planned. They planned the bracket perfectly so that these Meis would come clashing together and not have to fight anybody else.
Overhead kiss into the finish, and RTW taking the first round.
Wow. All right, nice. Already putting Dolphins out here. No Totsugeki out here because we've got the English voice acting on right now. Well, that helps, you know. It's a change of pace. It's like a completely different Mei matchup at this point.
It's still the same move, Zero. I don't care what you call it. It's terrorizing. That's what it is.
There we go. Red RC here and Burst immediately trying to stay alive. Papa Leo really trying to turn this around here.
Yeah, definitely a slower approach for Papa Leo. RTW just kind of playing defensively, keeping that lead, throwing out the jumping heavy to catch Papa Leo overextending. Overhead kiss again.
And regular throw. Close that out. Wow. There were a lot of Dolphins there. It was a fantastic show.
I was pleased, you know, got my money's worth for sure. And,
Yeah.
you know, that was only Act 1. So, you know, they got a couple more performances to go. And RTW definitely with the momentum right now, really just playing a sort of a, I mean, calculated game against Papaleo. There are a lot of overextensions were just caught up and then mixed in the command grab a few times and made it up.
Okay, good trade. Start Dolphin onto Dolphin. Nice. Good patience here like you're talking about there from RTW. Really trying to react, but now Papa Leo's getting a lot more strikes on these Dolphins here. Corner game though, RTW really trying to lock this down. I wish I had more to say other than these Dolphins just be flying.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of flying, airborne is Papa Leo. RTW bringing him back down to the ground, and not long for this world is Papa Leo.
Okay, nice falling slash here. RTW will take it.
Yeah, RTW just kind of picking up where they left off. Now coming through, counter hit.
Another Dolphin here. Good patience. Papa Leo is going to have to hold into this corner here. Okay. Burst is still available. I guess we're taking it to the next round because goodness gracious, that counter hit damage.
RTW just down backing now. Trying to bait maybe Papaleo into one of those extensions. However, the purple RC is going to be answered with another one. Papaleo, another purple RC, but RTW don't drink Great Crush.
Not at all here. Really trying to make the most of the positive situation here for Papaleo, and RTW is caught in the back foot here. Burst is still available. Do we save it or do we spend it to try to close out the game right here and now?
No, RTW might want to start thinking about maybe a gold burst as well with the amount of health they have left.
Okay. Duel 3. Final round of this second game here. Papaleo really turning it up right now.
Yeah, definitely answering back. This has been a slower game than game 1, and it's been in Papaleo's favor because of that.
Each ball with more Dolphins coming out. Nice jump in here. Had to respect the jump heavy slash.
Pushing Papaleo to the corner. There's the pressure. Papaleo attempting to Totsugeki to get out, but now stuck. Blue RC cancel. And now Papaleo in a lot of trouble after the wall splat from the 6H. Another one. 2 will do.
Purple RC trying to go for the air throw. Not going to happen here. RTW too far away. A couple back dashes. Calls out the burst. RTW takes that second game over Papaleo.
Well, RTW certainly making that last round go incredibly quick. And did they even burst that entire game?
They did. There was a burst.
Okay.
They just didn't burst the second round. Or no, wait. Oh my gosh.
Did
No,
they?
you're right. It was actually Papaleo that burst, and RTW did not.
Well, that's one way to do it. W's a W, I suppose. RTW up 2-0. Papaleo had a lot of good moments there, but not enough to get the game.
Dolphin coming out here. Really, they'll run up. Running towards May when she's got an anchor that big coming at you is some brave decision making.
Yeah, just, I mean, you know, it has to be another May that would do something like that. So it's one of those things that RTW is capitalizing on. Papaleo hemmed up in the corner, gets a really wild hit, but ends up with corner pressure.
Shamu finally comes out for the first appearance of the night. Red RSD tries to continue this pressure. Nice overhead. Not leaving any gaps.
Wrist gauge was looking mad dangerous for Papaleo. Still is, actually.
Just one touch. That's all it's going to take.
Dabble dude.
Oh! Okay, Throw does not get punished here, but that risk is still cranked.
Okay, Papaleo. Full conversion here, and now looking at a game point.
Again. Can you close it out this time, though?
Well, that's going to be the question. Uh-oh. RTW running on offense. Papaleo shoved into the corner.
Nice. Flash falling back into the corner. I don't know where you think you were going, Papaleo. The gold burst gets blocked. No meter. This is not looking good for Papaleo here.
That wrist gauge. Oh, the big 6H counter hit opened wide up, and now RTW with match point answering back.
Nice, 6P. Yes, get the Otter out here. And again, this corner pressure begins. Overhead time. Papaleo trying to feed RTW the exact same medicine they were served. Shamu coming out once again. Throw punish this time.
RTW looking to press at the wall and potentially close things out. Has 50% meter available, but Papaleo does not want any of that smoke at the moment.
No, not at all. Few Dolphins here. Oh, not able to get that punish. Will get this throw here.
Pressure coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, full FDing from Papaleo just to try to keep that pressure stagnant enough to put a button out there, and it finally worked for him. Papaleo still has a chance.
Full screen slided into the DMs here. RTW closes it out. All right, well, let's see if Soul Bad Guy can blow up this Giovanna from Marn here. We got Joffrey coming back.
This is going to be an interesting match because Joffrey, we saw Joffrey wake up DP a lot, like not deterred whatsoever from offense. And Marn, obviously, storied fighting game player, you know, knows what's up. But still, Joffrey might have that in their pocket for an answer with Marn's aggression.
We'll see here. Bar slash catching the backdash here.
Yeah, burst. Joffrey running the 6S. Bar slash connects though, and now it's going to earn the play.
Marn gonna work on this pressure in the corner here. Nice IAD after the jump slash here.
Here's the conversion to run under. Not enough, but still gets the close slash into the Bandit Bringer.
Really trying to bait something out here. Good 5P to check and see if there was a throw on the way.
Look at the tension. Maxed out already. Good 5K though from Joffrey. Not enough to convert.
Oh! Max distance, heavy slash punish, popping into the sky for the overdrive in the air. One more touch to do it. It ends up being a throw. Good stuff from Marn to close out that first round.
We saw Joffrey there starting to get some momentum, but Marn quickly sniped it out and now has the corner pressure as well. Joffrey's gonna have to figure out a way to escape.
Nice DP attempt here from Marn. Tries to keep the corner control here. Good shatter going into the overdrive once again.
With the last, not a lot of life left for Joffrey at all. Burst, that's a decision for sure, but doesn't want to lose the game, so I can't blame him. Not at all.
Slashes here, double slash into the heavy slash. The Soul Bad Guy special.
Max tension from Marn allowed him to tank up some of that damage. R slash connects, YRC.
Oh no, the air throw and whoa! The scrambled purple RC to get the fast fall 2P there to close out the round after the whiffed air throw. Really good decision making here from Marn here to close it out.
Yeah, that was just quick decision making, like you said, awareness and everything else, and Marn maximizing the meter gain that they had throughout that whole game one.
All right.
Duel 1.
Game 2 here. Definitely plenty of staggers here from Joffrey and these far slash strings. But nice 5K pickup here from Marn, going from maximum damage into wall splat. Not enough to get meter though, but look at the damage. Do you see that damage?
Yeah. So bad guy over there like, oh, that's what that feels like.
This is what I do to people.
I'm a horrible person. And speaking of horrible, ending not well for Joffrey in round 1 of game 2.
Yeah, didn't commit to the counter hit on the throw attempt from Marn. Joffrey let a whole grip of damage just sit on the table there.
Another conversion. Marn keeping that pressure going. 2S is going to connect. Another knockdown. Joffrey got to find a way out. Close slash says no.
The wall shatter here.
I'm throwing you.
An empty jump throw to close out that actually second game. Wow.
Yeah, empty jump throw at the end. Wow. That's I mean, Marn just playing out a rhythm that Joffrey hasn't had the time to even make decisions, right? Like by the time you decided what you're going to do, Marn's already begun the assault.
Yeah, blink and you'll miss it on both ends, really, because Marn is definitely doing a tremendous job with that offensive assault, like you're saying there.
Duel 1.
Okay, game 3 here. Marn looking to close it out. Joffrey just wants to take round by round at this point. You need the reverse sweep to keep going in winners.
Whoa. Stuff the 6S with the DP from Giovanna here. That's impressive. Good 6P.
Door knocker. Marn not biting at all. Gets a close slash counter hit, but rolls out. Unfortunate.
And just to make the approach, we're going to use far slash. That's just enough movement.
2S connects, gonna cancel into super. He's at the wall, yeah, you're going through and out of the round. Marn on game point.
Okay. Far slash, trying to close it out here. Nice, still got the pickup off the trade. Wow.
Ridiculous type stuff from Marn. Through the wall goes Joffrey, and it's looking long for the blonde soul.
Yeah, that's an early meaty there for Fhyghter. Gonna get woke up punished for it. The wall still able to get off. Nice. Going into the aerial supercharge. We'll wrap this up. Okay, had to burst.
This the jump in. RC.
Pick up the way they were looking for here. Marn, one more shot. Gonna get 5 feet out of the sky.
Joffrey hanging in there on game point. Marn still on match point.
Nice cross up, the jump K.
Again, getting caught by the 2S string, might be trying to chicken guard out, right? But not working out too well.
You're on the way.
Wow. There we go, perfect for that third game here. 3-0, Marn. Moving on to that top 8. Like, it's really intimidating, but someone who's going to steal a lot of turns out here is Rikir with Chipp. And I believe I saw Kai. Yes, Kai Kisuke from Dead Spike.
They cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves.
All right. Dead Spike running that Kai. We saw Rikir earlier on in round 1 and did wonders, and not surprised that they're here in top 24. Okay, stun dipper throws out, got the shock state applied, but Rikir moving forward with the offense, gets the throw as well. Dead Spike pushed into the corner.
Nice jump out of the command throw. Followed by the Rekka series here, and Rikir still interrupting the jump ins.
There's the aggressive burst there, but stun dipper RC 5D as well, and the extension. Yo, Dead Spike.
And still, Spark State helping out a little bit here for Dead Spike, but Dead Spike's gonna have to have one more shot to try to close this out, or at the very least trade, and ends up closing that with jump slash, heavy slash.
Nice air there. That's about taking that round. Rikir. Looked like they had it all under control until it didn't.
Right. That's usually how Chipp goes, right? Everything is absolutely under control until you get caught with the big counter.
If you're gonna drive at 100 miles an hour, it's not gonna be pretty when you run into a wall.
Nice arch stun edge here.
Wow, that drill kick actually connected.
Yeah.
It pushed away, and now Rikir has a turn.
All right, nice upward red Roman drift.
Ooh, the conversions, dead spike after the air-to-air.
Okay, another drift here. Blocks the burst. That should do it. Rikir taking that round.
Good stuff from Rikir to bait that burst out. Now we're in duel 3. Dead spike probably won't get a burst this round.
That's by the length of the match here. 2 to Max, thank you so much for the resubscription here.
Big counter hit there, gets the charge, stun edge, continue the pressure, big counter hit again. Red RC, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, vapor thrust to wrap it up with a heavy slash.
Dead spike. Putting 1 nail in the coffin, needs 2 more to send Rikir to losers.
Okay. Just getting right back into it here, Rikir. Gonna come all pistons firing as Chipp Zaneth against Kai Kisuke from Dead Spike here.
Yeah, I mean, Rikir definitely had the offense going, but Dead Spike just found the openings, especially in the air-to-air scenarios, to turn the tides in their favor.
Spin. Good block on the spot there.
Yeah, but had the shock state, so Dead Spike was able to keep going.
Yeah. That's one of those, like, you really need the notes on shock state. Definitely open up the command list and take a peek at how shock state works for Kai Kisuke. There's a lot of benefits to it.
Ooh, punish there on the attempt from Rikir. Kind of jumped a little bit too far. Dead Spike keeping things spaced out, trying to take their turn and whiff punish.
Really good, being cautious here, Rikir trying to get in, and of course 2K is right on the way.
There's the pressure from Rikir, gets him with the throw, commander style.
Burst not able to call it out quite yet. Oh, the vapor thrust will cost you here. Immediately goes into overdrive for the stylish round finish.
Yeah, that was definitely an air ball from the 3-point line, and Rikir caught it and somehow dunked it on the other end of the court.
Wait, that's the ending of the first speed.
Still available on HBO Max. Speaking of Max, big counter hit there for Dead Spike, but stuck in the corner still.
Nice. Jump 2K. We spin to win here. We got a Death Spike of our own from Rikir. 60 attempt. Shurikens tries to bait anything up the sky. Doesn't matter. Got the counter hit. Full carry to the corner.
All right, Dead Spike got the long road. Rikir looking to close out game 2 and does. Tying things up 1 game apiece. Rikir with the, all right, so you caught me driving 100 miles per hour. Then I'll drive 110 miles per hour.
Oh, that's totally different. It's absolutely allowed. It's one of those highways, right, where you're not allowed to drive slower than like 55.
Exactly. Definitely an Autobahn type of situation.
Yeah.
Rikir, you know, it was like, oh, so you punished me for playing fast. What if I played faster?
Took the weights off. Open the 7th inner gate.
Definitely works out. Oh, caught the dash up throw attempt, but the burst from Rikir going to save him from a ton of damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice here. And of course, trying to keep Chipp at bay. And Kai is one of those characters that definitely has normals capable of doing so. When you think about like 5K, think about just regular far slash as well too. Ooh,
Great
good
6 Cancel, didn't get enough height for the run under, but still the extension to the other corner.
Wow, nice side swap there, trying to keep the corner control. Good call out for far slash.
Gun Dipper did not connect and ended up getting punished and ended. Dead spike.
All right, Rikir letting you know everybody just gets one.
Cool. Game point immediately for Rikir. Dead spike playing defensive again, gets blown up though with the 6P.
Charge stun edge there. Tries to get the pick up with the dash jump K, but not going to connect here. Dropped it just a smidge. Okay, gonna get caught with a couple more stun edges here. Throws Shuriken to just that jump arc here. Tries to call out the far slash. Not close enough quite yet. At least got the 5K. There we go. Ah, missed the dash forward there.
Definitely missed the dash forward. And one of the things that we haven't seen a lot of from Dead Spike is the ride the lightning with punishes to take Rikir to the corner and through the wall. Instead, it's just going to be Rikir banging out the burst again.
That was actually insane too. So we blocked it immediately. Yeah. The knowledge, right? Because you know, again, player tendencies. The opponent gets overwhelmed, will immediately burst instead of holding on to it. So let's wait for that to come out. Let it go. Get that guaranteed punish. Close out the round.
Absolutely. And working out really well.
We're playing high-speed chess.
Yo, actually, Rikir dangerous on the boards for sure, and trying to put the last game up there to move on. Dead Spike having a lot of good moments here, but it definitely seems like Rikir has the momentum.
Absolutely. Okay, wall splat to start here. Nice positive bonus for Rikir. Some shadow connection here. Nice 6P guaranteed. All right, shock state is up, but it doesn't matter. Rikir doesn't even know what it means. Doesn't care. Doesn't need to. This damage hurts.
Here the wall goes. Dead Spike. Last chance, last dance for him. Canceled the Gamma Blade with the purple RC.
All right, match point here for Rikir. Okay, good challenge with 2P. Again, these pokes from Kai are actually huge for this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Gets clipped by the overhead. Throw. Rikir mixing up all the offensive options. Dead Spike just trying to find a place to play the game.
Nice jump 2K. Another one, trying to get the mix up here. Big counter hit. This should wrap it up here. It does.
Going to be up against TestYourLuck. Nago versus Soul. This is a rough one. I know from experience. This is rough.
Yeah. I know from experience that you know it's all right.
We'll talk about it later, Zero. Right now, TestYourLuck trying to roll the dice against Nitro, see what comes up.
All right, nice jump in here, trying to get out of that corner, get scooped up for it. Anyways, nice red RC to get the pick up on the damage. Dust gets blocked, full punish.
Big counter hit back here.
Great decision to burst, clean hit Grand Viper, going for the full extension off the red RC. Not enough to finish it out quite yet, but it is a significant amount of damage. Cool. Things are getting wild.
A little bit too wild. That the sodium in the veins had the blood pressure rising, and Nago not doing well when that gauge gets high.
Nice throw here. All right, things are looking a little bit rough once again in this corner. 50% health gone. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's gonna get blocked, punished.
Kept the wall. Blue RC, good blocks from TestYourLuck, but still gets clipped up. The Gunflame's gonna keep him just high enough.
Nice cancel there with the... Wow, Gunflame faint, but Bandit Bringer gonna get blasted with the Gold Burst.
Blood gauge though, yeah.
Oh!
It's done it.
Yep, and of course, just keep that momentum going. Once that blood gauge rips, if you're a soul kicking player or anybody that just excels at rushdown, just keep pressuring. You know, don't give the opportunity to let the super swing out. Of course, that health gauge is just gonna deplete on its own. So sometimes it can sit there full screen. Like, I'll wait till you're done having your hissy fit over there.
You can definitely just chill. It's 50% damage to the Nago no matter what, right? Like even if you don't touch them. So it depends on when you catch the blood gauge activating, but Nitro doing it well there, twice punishing blood gauge activation.
Oh wow, nice catching the backdash here. Test your luck still. Keeping offensive pressure going here. Sitting on that level 2 blood gauge.
So a lot of people might look at this and say, oh, they're TestYourLuck is using blood gauge so much at the beginning. You actually need 2 bars to contest with soul success with your Fhyghter.
Absolutely. That's why we see often too, like, and I'm always happy to see a Nagoriyuki that's really trying to balance out that resource and use it in a very intelligent way. Sitting at level 2 is a really smart decision, but then you also have to worry about like cranking too much on specials. You know what you're doing. Like we said earlier in this bracket, you know what you're doing when you pick Nagoriyuki.
Absolutely. There's the blood spin again. Nitro not punished too much for getting hit by it. A third use. He's getting dangerously close to activation again. Boy.
All right, nice. Slash going, opting not to use the band dash there to close the gap. Wants to save it. I think I did see a throw come out, so this should hit. Yeah, actually that was a bar slash.
Nice super on reaction there from TestYourLuck. Gonna have that bug pulse try to take things down a little bit, but it's back up again.
Oh no, the throw attempt is gonna get counter hit there, and the life lead just disappears for TestYourLuck. We're a chip away from death here, and oh my goodness!
The fadeaway.
Wait a minute! Oh.
Like a thief in the night goes underneath the 5H startup in Nitro, taking game 2.
You know, that is unfortunate. That vortex, believed in the vortex even. There was no purple RC, just like, I got this. It's Chipp. What are you gonna do?
Full committed.
I mean, of course, I say what are you gonna do, but TestYourLuck could have done a faultless defense, but then therein lies the purple RC meta, right? Where we're like, okay, well, you blocked it. I saw you block it. Let me react and take my turn back. Okay, good 6B. Nice 5K carry. Oh, dropped the extension after that. But still, able to put on a grip of damage here. 5K anti-air. Once again, carrying with the bandit revolver.
Working on all cylinders at the moment. TestYourLuck gets a knockdown. Some pressure. Get caught reaching though.
Seems like you've crossed the line. Wow. What a pickup off of the wall bounce.
Yeah, Nitro looking at the finish line for sure. On match point. TestYourLuck trying to turn things up. Double Fukyo into command grab. That's one way to get things started.
Already out of the corner there with the very confident back.
First thing, TestYourLuck, big counter hit 2H.
Oh, nice. Jumping on a blood-sucking universe there. Good call out here from Nitro. Able to get the pick up there.
RC into wild throw. Last chance for TestYourLuck.
FD is out there. Goes for the slash. Volcanic Viper recovers fast enough to punish.
You can always do more for the players, so you can use one of those fancy little tests.
Absolutely here. And speaking of fancy, we have Fhyghter out here with Axel against Apotheosis on Nagoriyuki. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this is a tough matchup for Nagoriyuki here. Has to be really patient.
It can be, but Nago fortunately does have the extra bit of health there to spin trying to get in. And if you're in range for 214H, the blood spin, you can actually do some really strong stuff. But first you gotta get there, right? You gotta get to that range. All right, here's the pressure here. Blue RC for Apotheosis into a throw. Close slash meaty, misses the command grab and ends up falling after the low connects. Fhyghter's gonna take round 1. Oh, big counter hit at the beginning for Fhyghter. And now Apotheosis has to get in, uses the throw, which was, a great decision considering that move was plus. Hit on a close slash. Doesn't break the wall. Purple RC pressure going. Apotheosis all over Fhyghter.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. So close.
Going straight to duel 3. Again, Apotheosis with a close slash hit. Fhyghter forced the burst here. Then Apotheosis with the aggression. Another close slash connection. There's the triple string, red RC, close slash into 6-8, going through the wall. Decapitation station, Apotheosis with game 1.
Wow, explosive round too, right? Because that damage was absolutely insane from Nagoriyuki, and that's what can happen when you're playing as Nagoriyuki, of course. Like when you get in and make your correct reads against a character like Axel, you're definitely able to shut down, like just put on a grip of damage once again too. That's just like the name of the game for Nagoriyuki, especially floating around that level 2.
Yeah, you wanna use all the big buttons when you get the strong counter hits, and Apotheosis is certainly doing that and keeping Fhyghter in that range where Nago needs to be. Round start, counter hit again though for Fhyghter, pushing Apotheosis back. But here's the blood spin. Ooh, jumped out of the command grab. Fhyghter staying well aware. Nice throw there. Forced the burst out of Apotheosis. It's going to be Fhyghter putting out a wall of chains.
Nice red RC. Wow, able to get that overhead really quick.
Yeah, Apotheosis on last legs has the blow gauge mad high as well, so really can't waste the special. There's the blue RC. Oh, nothing from Fhyghter. Well aware that, 5P might be coming out.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Apotheosis gets a far slash counter hit, follows through all the way. Still in a range where they can't quite get enough pressure down on Fhyghter, and Fhyghter spacing things out perfectly.
Nice.
Yeah, at the moment.
Really good red sense out here at the distance. You're trying to close it out though.
Red RC to pop, Fhyghter back up, and the wall, not enough to crack it. Oh, super version.
Oh, just a little bit too high to get the first hit.
Oh, there's the air heat into the 6H. Fields is trying to close things out and does.
Really good. Right, tied up in the rounds here. Okay, nice. Playing that long distance game, really important. Try to keep Nagoriyuki at bay. Wow, interesting. A little bit too high for the anti-air there. Throw. Oh no!
Fhyghter gets a chance here. Apotheosis is not quite doing enough to get him towards the wall with the combo. Blue RC in the air, nothing doing.
Yeah, I think there was an attempt there to try to get the blue RC drift. Time stop, no hit though, but still gonna get the command grab.
Oh, okay. Wake up burst stops the dust attempt, but Apotheosis life is depleting, just getting hit here and there. Death by 1,000 cuts. Look gauge cranked for Apotheosis, looking for a way to just capitalize on one of those extended normals. Fhyghter decides to get in a little bit closer.
Magnificent.
Oh, the purple RC after the whiffed command grab, but not
Yeah.
enough time to block. Fhyghter comes down with just the kick button and closes out game 2.
Nice little back and forth here. It's definitely a work in progress here for Fhyghter. I mean, just keep on fighting at this point, right? Because that first game was really decisive, but here Fhyghter is making that comeback here, making some smart choices, trying to keep this Nagoriyuki at bay.
Yeah, I mean, that's really going to be the name of the game for Fhyghter, right? Like, you definitely don't want Apotheosis to start partying with those block strings, chipping away at your health bar or draining your meter, forcing you to FD. And they've been doing really well at capitalizing on Apotheosis' attempts to come in.
Wow, really good air throw.
2K2D. Ooh, with throw, but the burst to keep the corner pressure. Apotheosis not done yet.
Oh, here, keep this corner pressure going. Oh, nice jump out here. Almost got out of there, but Apotheosis was ready to challenge that corner situation. Oh, wow. Will this hit?
Absolutely. We're going upstairs to talk about your activities. Apotheosis on game point, looking to put another one on the board. Fhyghter not out of it yet. Starting to keep Apotheosis away. Wake up super. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now Apotheosis with a lot of blood gets a close slash though. That's not going to help that blood gauge at all. Needs a heavy to hit. Or potentially a far slash.
I see.
Right there, one more strike will do it there. That does pick it up. Apotheosis coming out 2-1 so far.
Slid up on Fhyghter like, yo, let me see your phone. You got any games?
You got Fortnite on there?
Oh, man. Apotheosis is doing a really good job of balancing out that blood gauge too. Like, I mean, if you see any Nago that knows what they're doing and gets high placements in tournaments, they're going to be doing that. But I mean, it's easy to comment on it and be like, oh yeah, that was great blood gauge, man. But like in the heat of it, especially in this matchup,
Yeah.
definitely easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Apotheosis knowing what's up, but still not in now because they flew kill backwards. And Fhyghter has the distance. I totally don't.
Nice. Going for the Brenton anti-air here. Floating really high on this blood gauge as well, too. Goes for the time to stop attempt. Once again, is going to get jumped out.
Oh, big counter hit. Apotheosis gonna have to do this the slow way for sure. Hacking away at the legs. Oh, but the blood gauge still goes. Yeah, those two S's were just attempts to try to slow that blood gauge down, but no connection. Good counter hit here. Apotheosis forced the burst. Here comes the pressure from Apotheosis. Counter hit trade. Fhyghter taking the majority of that damage, now stuck in the corner. Block strings.
Wow.
Apotheosis. Oh!
I see.
Nice. All right, trying to make this backdash attempt here. See if Apotheosis could chip away. The Blood Rage, though, is already activated. Good run up here from Fhyghter to take advantage of the situation. 2-2.
Yeah, that was twice the blood gauge did in Apotheosis. Now we're going into game 5, and good stuff on Fhyghter for the awareness. Just watching the blood gauge rise and saying, okay, all right, I'm just gonna hang out here. And how you doing over there, buddy? Getting a little excited?
You look like you were throwing a lot of specials over there.
Why don't we wait and see how that plays out? I'm just gonna chill right here. You do you. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Duel 1.
Game 5 situation, qualifier. Match here, I believe. No, the winner of this goes on to Papaleo, and that would be the qualifier. So Fhyghter still looking to battle through top 24. Same thing for Apotheosis.
Okay. Oh no, went for a little bit of a cross under here into the corner, but now we're out. Thank you, Apotheosis, for putting Fhyghter out of that corner there.
Sometimes you just gotta help him out, you know, like, hey, let me, it's rough, you don't want to be there. Let me help you.
You don't have a true reversal? I understand. Here you go.
50% meter for both of these players at the moment, but it's Fhyghter just throwing out normals like, hey, if you're gonna approach, you're gonna have to come right.
Okay.
Oh, big counter hit. Forces the burst out.
Dashes, couple of them right there. Right, able to end up that round though. So
Match point, Apotheosis. There's the blood spin, sliding up into the DMs, close slash for the pressure. Oh, we got a snack. It's time to party. Checks mix wide open. The whole bag took everything.
it was supposed to be for the entire party tonight.
My
I even
man's
have my name.
Oh, but unfortunately got the sour spot. That's a situation that can happen to Nago. Still managed to close it out though. That's one of those things where Nago super on the wall can hit in a way that flips the opponent over his head instead of through the wall. It's some work. We'll check back in later, but right now we're gonna have a whole building of ham versus Gap Moy. Maybe it's Gap Moy.
Gap Moe up against House of Bacon. I'm digging it, digging it. These games have been just fantastic this whole time. All right, so Eno here closing the gap. Look at, oh no, I don't think Eddie's gonna get set up at all in this round.
There.
Use meter to get you back down from the skies. Where do you think you're going?
No fly zone whatsoever. House of Bacon getting cooked up a little bit in that first round.
We can hear the pan sizzling. Okay, nice reflector projectile here.
All right, there's the pressure. Nice blocks until it wasn't. Shadow Kermit gonna come from behind.
Wow, zip it to the other side with Psycho Crusher. That is absolutely punishable. Nice, thrown.
6H converted with stroke the big tree. Throw the note out there, gotta block it. But the mash out from House of Bacon gonna send us to duel 3.
Wow, able to throw the stroke.
Yeah, this stuff from House of Bacon and gets the wall splat. Plenty of meter on deck. Gonna have enough for a super for sure.
Nice burst here. Wow, there's super, doesn't connect. Still able to get a stroke the big tree after the punish from the super here.
House of Bacon has another one on deck. There's Eddie back at it.
Gap being really patient here. No meter left over, or Eddie available. Balance just recovered. Wow, yellow RC through the 2S here. Gap Boy trying to make advantage of the situation with Eddie not out on the board.
Yeah, Gap Boy just hasn't been able to approach Eddie. House of Bacon going for the fancy stuff and closes it out with the Snapdragon.
Honestly, Gap Boy had some tremendous defense in the last few seconds of that round there.
Yeah, it was good stuff, but it just House of Bacon making it so frustrating to approach for Gap Boy that didn't really get a chance to run the Eno stuff.
All right, so right into game 2 here.
Especially with the first round from Gap Boy, right? Like it was really commanding.
Oh, yeah.
House of Bacon smelled the bacon, woke up and was like, oh, it's time for me to play.
Yeah, forgot about this. You distracted me with the delicious smells of bacon.
Oh, nice first bait from Gap Boy. Gets the corner for it. Nice.
All right, caught low. Time to guess again. We're getting knocked out of the corner though. Once again, A very strong intro to the round.
IFB once more for that boy, trying to close things out, and does with the biggest of trees.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, wow. And the burst didn't hit. That's going to be rough stuff for that boy.
Nice, going high. Another one, not going to get punished though. Stroke is going to connect here, off into the corner. No splat quite yet. There we go.
There it is. Oh, but not enough time for the super. A whiff throw, though, from HouseOfBacon gets him cooked up.
Put Joe right back into the wall. Excuse me. I made a mistake. This is what was supposed to happen. Thank you for being kind enough to allow it to happen again.
Yeah, out of the pan into the fire. And Gatboy ending up with a game on their side, taking us to game 3, all tied up here.
Oh, all right, 1-1.
Duel 1.
And that was quick too. A quick game too for Gatboy here.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, for Gatboy, that's how you want it, right? You don't want long games with Zato. Like, nobody wants that except for the Zato player.
Zato, and it's so hard to see a Zato, you know, because there's so few Zatos that I've seen in bracket where we get to see that set play. Because Zato definitely is a really dangerous character in this game. There are definitely some changes, but boy, if you let Zato get rolling, it's a tough match. Nice.
Tough match. Gatboy having one for sure. Tried to go for stroke, but HouseOfBacon take it to the skies.
Just go back and forth constantly.
Gatboy with some chances here, but low on life. Gonna have to make all the right decisions. The hand ushering Gatboy into Duel 2 with a loss. Right this way, man.
First out here. Oh.
First back, Shadow Kermit, part 1 and 2.
Got the sword. Applause, applause, coming out once again. Good back dash. Nice 6P. Unfortunately, Stroke is not going to catch. Oh, wow. Really good challenge with the 5P.
Yeah, smart stuff from HouseOfBacon, pressing the right button just to say, hey, not going to be able to do what you want to do. Speaking of doing what you want to do, Command Grab comes out, closes out the game.
Yeah, this is definitely going back and forth here.
Notice, you know, one thing that's making it hard for Gatboy is the fact that Eddie just eats up Note, right? Like, even if he gets hit by it, that's Note gone, and HouseOfBacon doesn't have to interact with it.
Exactly. Just has to worry about where Eno is at all times, because it's just a simple summon of Eddie, and then you just get to make that next decision. That's one less mental stack available on the screen that you have to worry about.
Absolutely. HouseOfBacon looking to move on in top 24 for sure, but Gatboy has shown signs of good stuff. There's a 6P.
I am blind.
6H, this could be a wall splat? No.
Yes.
No.
With throw. Uh-oh. Not your turn quite yet. We let out the Note. Purple tries to get the tracking with the upward Note.
What positive bonus going to get 50% tension? Purple. Wow.
Not yet.
Nitrous oxide on the cakes, launching them forward.
That was good. That was good. It hit me.
It takes a little bit. And
Yeah, it
it
definitely took a
and then it
little.
comes
I
out.
had to
and
really
oh,
think about what you said.
I see what he did there. Speaking of what he did, empty hop into throw. Gatboy trying to take this to game 5 in strong fashion. Forces the burst out of HouseOfBacon.
Full screen situation once again here. Just the big swing. Clobbering time. Gatboy putting another point on the board. Now, if this is any indication as to how this is going to keep going, House of Bacon is probably going to win this next one, right? I mean, that's how it's played out thus far.
That is factually true, Zero. We'll see what happens. Can Gapmoy change the tune and take a second one and close things out? But House of Bacon, you know, has definitely made the adjustments every time Gapmoy gets a game, and it comes down to this one. Somebody's got to win. That's the way these things work. That I hear.
Exactly.
Well,
Big swing. Ooh, counter hit.
That's a win for Gapmoy to force that burst that early.
Yep. All right, let's take our time here. Keep Eddie nice and close. Force the approach.
Ooh, big counter hit here.
Oh,
There's the note. Oki got to hold it. Empty jumps, command grab, super. Getting the full cinematic. Here's the whole Spotify playlist.
Duel 2.
that's unfortunate. That is just absurdly unfortunate.
Hold on, Oki
Okay.
again.
Defense at the challenge here. Frog coming out. Too fast. Still, just being really patient here. House of Bacon doesn't have the time to be too patient because Catmo does have that life advantage here. Good burst. That life advantage just immediately going in reverse.
Shadow Kermit again. House of Bacon finally getting a chance to run some stuff with the Eddie and the set play. That boy trying to smartly approach. Has a round to kind of mess around, but don't want to use it if you don't have to.
Right, absolutely. And burst gets used. And once again here, House of Bacon caught in a little precarious situation.
And now, no matter what happens, Gapboy is forced to burst out and got good stuff going. But even better is a empty hop throw, and now Gapboy changing the fate